Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in today's live stream, I'm kind of just hanging out. Everything's a little bit hectic because we are leaving for Anime St. Louis in St. Charles, Missouri, um, this evening. Um, hey Ashley, we were waiting on a package to arrive, and we're like, we're just not going to make it in time for setup tonight, so we're getting a lot of projects finished, and I thought I would take a minute. Hey Sarah, hey Derpy, hey Mud Pie, to sneak peek. This is a piece that I shot a tutorial over a few days ago. It's quite blurry, so you can see implementing more of that flat wire, and I want to try to sell it out of the booth this weekend, so I am going to make a necklace for it to go on. Am I early? What time is it? I thought it was 2 o'clock. By like 3 minutes I'm early. Heck yes. Okay. So cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna make a necklace for that. I think I'm just gonna sit down and wire wrap it while I hang out with you guys. Hey, okay, Yvette. Oh, Derpy says, well, if I could, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. Well, if it doesn't sell this weekend, I'll be I'll be posting it to Etsy. Ah. But I mean, things have been crazy busy. I'm so grateful. Lauren came and helped make a bunch of inventory, like leather stuff, but there's no other way about it. If she hadn't been here, it wouldn't have gotten made. So, copy. Yep. How am I gonna make this though? Because I don't know if I want to incorporate chainmail, or I think I'm just gonna make some pretty little bead links. That'll be really nice. This is just what I needed to feel better today, says Andrea. It's dreary and I've been feeling blah. A nice day of Savon is as good as a great cup of coffee. Ooh. Cups are not in yet. Haven't seen Randy yet, so hi Randy. Hi Randy.
Hey.
He says hey. The mugs are not in yet. This was actually given to me by my friend Judy, but pre-orders are still up on our Etsy if you guys want to go over, and I completely forgot to put the links and everything down in the video description again, so there's that. It's still really hot though. I'm gonna let it cool for just a minute. Randy's helping us out with that. Derpy. But yeah, Anime St. Louis this weekend. That's pretty exciting. And I guess we can turn it, and I don't know how you guys want to see. Hi Vaughn, got to see you there. Mother's Day going to adjusting. It's going to be fine. Right on. There we go. Hey Garden. So y'all want to rummage through my beads with me and try to find, we can't even really see, like, it's not very good camera angle. I'm trying to find, this is a type of jasper, I guess. Ooh, Grace says, just got done at school, have so much studying to do. This is exactly what I needed. Right on. Instead of studying. But you can see it's a nice, like, it looks like bloodstone, but it's actually just a jasper, as far as I'm aware. But if I had some bloodstone, that would look really nice with it. Or like maybe some compa jasper or something. Hey Tara, hey Brissy. And I'm going to try my best to do a little bit of Q&A with you guys. Hello, you look like a mermaid today. Oh, like I'm kind of soggy. No, it is wet here though. And I am not looking forward to having to load the van because it's raining outside, and we haven't put the grid walls out there yet because it was thundering, and those are basically like giant lightning rods. Ooh, this might look pretty. Oh, Lauren did?
Yeah.
Tell I love her and miss her. Oh, that's so good. Okay. I thought soggy hair was normal. No, I'm just greasy and soggy today. Like, everything's humid, and I'm too cheap to turn on the air conditioner. So, everything's kind of muggy today. Haha, get it? Muggy. Sorry. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna go make a pot of coffee, right? Abigail says, I spent the afternoon watching your avocado video. Ooh, I'm still in the hospital, so hopefully the Wi-Fi will behave this evening. Been in 7 weeks today. Oh, Abigail, I hope you heal well. Can y'all hear that thunder? It is such a pretty day. I love thunderstorms, like gentle like thunderstorms like this. Hyperphone activated. I wish I had an air conditioner, right?
Ooh.
Damn.
Let's get him closer.
Starting. No, science! Oh, my notifications still on? Yep, they are. Thank you. I don't want y'all to get notified every time I have an email. So I found some beads that I think might look pretty.
Okay.
Maybe. Yes, love?
I'll let you do all this stuff later.
Okay.
But for now.
Herp, derp, derp, derp. Ooh, no. Yeah, this is all the science that goes in behind making jewelry is a lot of oohing and ahhing and umming. What am I gonna do with you? Now, also, just a note. Thanks. I hear a wild Randy in the distance, right? Now, whenever I'm designing jewelry, red is a color that most people don't wear. Like, it's our least selling jewelry color unless it is like red and black or like ruby red and silver. But like for the most part, like orangey reds just seem to not sell very well, and I don't know why. So on this piece, I'm going to be accenting the green more than anything. Kyla says, I introduced my mom to your YouTube channel and showed her how to make the dragon eyes. She's painting all kinds of stuff on the cabochons now. Right on. Hey, Tinkerbell. We always say how we would love to have as much craft supplies as you do, right? I'm sure it took you years to accumulate. Oh, thank you, Tinkerbell. It has been 10 years of spending all of my money on it. A lot of y'all have been so generous and sent me so many beads and stuff, which has really helped. But it's actually it's taken over my life. Check put Jess my new video with beads. Ooh, okay, Judy, I'll do that. This is actually the first chance I've gotten to sit down and like since Monday. Since probably last Monday actually, because we had and now we're doing finally able to get my hands on some flat backed cabochons. To spell cabochons, it's Cabo. I forget how to spell it.
Okay, there should now be
Cabo Sijon. Do it. Oh, there's links down in there.
There should be links.
I don't know how to spell unless I'm writing. So
links to your Etsy, to the cobalt mug design,
ooh,
and the green engraved.
Oh, well, thank you. Randy put links down in the video description, guys. He's so nice.
I'll log out of your account.
Yeah, thank you, everybody, for spelling cabochons for me. I'm not, like, a clever or well-educated or intelligent person. I'm really not. Like, I just hit things with hammers a bunch. That's not my coffee cup. This is my coffee cup. Give me a sec. I'm trying to get my head on straight, and it doesn't want to. Yeah, first time sitting down for a minute. And it doesn't know how to spell unless writing. This is me. I have to write it out in my hand. Right? We English goodly, right? Well, it's good to know that we're not alone, you guys. Okay, now today, though, I am going to be utilizing a very handy-dandy bead tray for laying out the designs. And I'm going to be using some Beadle-On 7-strand wire. Too much knowledge in your head to add spelling, right? That's what dictionaries are for. Like, I'm good at using a dictionary, at least, whenever I feel like it. Ooh. Thank you, Randy. Handy. So, yeah, here I have some really pretty little faceted moss agate beads that are in a little different array of color. And I think that's going to be the tone of green that I want to accent. Karen says, I'm having trouble doing Skinner blends. Any hints on how to get them to blend better? I'm using turquoise and white. Make sure you're giving yourself some room for contrast. Like, I'll do a square cut on the diagonal. And then, so a square of the turquoise, cut it in the diagonal, stack those, a square of white, cut it on the same angle of diagonal, and then stack those. And then just fold and just keep feeding it through. And the more you do it, the better you will get at it. Like, the more of a hang that you'll get for it. I want a bead tray with a lid. I'm always knocking stuff off. This one actually, I don't know what I did with it, but this one came with a lid. It's a travel tray. I would never take it traveling because I'm way too klutzy.
Did you read the polymer clay?
About the Skinner blend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're using Kato clay. Does that make a difference?
I don't know. I don't imagine it would. Ah. And it says, I just ordered some moss agate. Just getting to hear my spelling sucks. To do anything writing is so funny. It makes people laugh, which is okay. I don't know, there's more, not to be this way, but there's more important things in life than having perfect grammar or being good at spelling. It's like, just do your best until you know how to do better, and then do better. Like, and then so it's like, but I don't know. I was really not good at like reading or writing or spelling or anything. Still not really, until I got glasses. So it's.
Ooh. Did you get the knap knife I sent you ages ago?
The what?
KNAP. No.
Who's asking? The nap knife I sent you ages ago. I'm not sure, Sebastian. I don't think I've gotten any knives. New tip to keep clay blend narrow: use round magnets to keep it narrow. Put magnets on round rollers. It's almost the weekend, right, Rakita? Randy, Vaughn, what do you want for your birthday?
Time off.
Randy says time off. Yeah, that'd be nice. So realistically, what do you want for your birthday?
I don't know. Nothing. I'm good.
To win the lottery, to, because right now that's more realistic than getting time off. With the dawn of nearly everyone having a phone, you can Google spelling and grammar if you need to. It's better to be a nice person, yeah, with good intentions and good thoughts. The words can be found, right? Hey, Andrea. It's a knife for cutting fur back without cutting the fur. Oh, yeah, that was to Azimuth, wasn't it? He doesn't live with us anymore, but he did receive that. You're a master.
I thought Jim sent him that.
Jim sent him a napped knife.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was to Azimuth, so I didn't pay too much attention to who it was from.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I mean, though? But it's, like, I don't know. I'm really bad at remembering names anyways. Hey, Carrie. Okay, so I'm getting a nice little assortment of beads out. And this might be something, if you guys don't mind, I may bring the camera down and flip it around. Because this is a crafting live stream. What? Hickory what? And so also for...
Ooh-wee.
What?
Look at that quad.
Tiny. That's tangled around my tripod. This is how I was, just with my tripod set up right there. Hello, tripod. And then this is the tripod that I have hanging clipped to the thing. And then the springs gave out on it. I don't know why it won't hold weight anymore.
So you got ribbon?
Yeah, so I just tied ribbon around it to brace it. It worked. And then I just clip it right into the thing. And then it holds it just fine. So, there we go. So, with the moss agate, a lot of the beads have variation in the color of green, which I really like. But then also sometimes you'll get ones that are almost translucent and like quartzy looking. So I'm actually going to pick out the quartzy ones that don't really match what it is that I'm doing. And then also, I was staining some leather this morning, and I was using a mist bottle, and I'm just covered in little black holes. So I imagine my lungs aren't looking that great right now because I didn't have a respirator on. I was outside. I didn't think I needed one, but I'd be wrong. What's that noise for, Randy? I thought you were making a noise. I don't know, like a... or something.
Just like the sheer quality of the live stream. Yeah,
instant freckles. Right? Like, we dropped like 20 viewers, bam, because of the grainy quality. I can't blame them. I wanted to let you guys know how grateful I am that y'all hang out with me. Because I wouldn't watch me with my crappy quality and my poor content and like stuff. So thank you guys for liking me. Cindy, I need to get my craft room organized. I just work on so many things at a time. Any suggestions? Marquita, I actually had the most success with creating stations throughout my craft room or my crafting area, to kind of keep things like with like as much as possible, which can be easier said than done. And so here we have a collection of 4mm beads.
It was fine, and then you put the tray in front of his pixel.
And so here's some more agate. These I got in bulk from Fire Mountain Gems ages ago. And because it was like super duper way lots bulk. And so like it was like 10 hanks for like $3. And I'm still like I haven't had to replenish them after all this time. So maybe, do I have any bead caps that I'd like to use? Here's some bead caps from I think like Michael's. Yeah, ooh, I like beads. Ooh, Scarlett, is there bad weather coming through?
Oh, yeah.
Cindy says, you're fun to hear anyway. Even showed my husband your reaction to the troll bosom and he laughed with me. Right on. No, there's lots of boobies. Lots of little, lots of boobies, that's for sure. Okay. What'd you say, Randy?
Have you not looked at the weather?
I've been live streaming.
You've been live streaming for 13 minutes.
That's 13 minutes. I haven't been checking the weather. I don't know. I knew it was raining. Coffee. Okay. I wonder if I have any 8mm. I think that would look really nice. These are rat beads. Ooh, there's some big square ones. No, those are the wrong color though. If we get a tornado, I'm gonna be kind of pissed, honestly. Like, not to be like, I hope we don't, but of course there's gonna be a tornado. It's loading day. Beads. Oklahoma has had non-stop tornado warnings. Be safe. Right on.
Will you get to the other side of the state?
Will you check the weather, honey?
Yeah.
I don't want to have to take them down to the basement with us.
Well, I would imagine you would cut the live stream.
Heck no! If there's a tornado, they're coming with me. Hey guys. I figured while I'm rummaging through beads, I would make y'all seasick some more and just move the camera around. We're near Joplin, Missouri. Here we go. Russian serpentine would look really nice with this.
We've got light rain showers.
Oh, really?
Not snow.
Do you pull up the radar?
No, just let me do my thing.
So yeah, I'm pulling out some nice little 8mm moss agate. What are you planning on making? Here we go. One and all. I am making a bead strand necklace to go with this pendant because with really big, pretty pendants like this, they don't really sell as just a pendant as well as what they do if I make it into a complete piece. What's up?
It's so rainy. This frog's using a lily pad as an umbrella.
Oh, frogs don't use umbrellas.
It's when it rains hard enough.
Oh, that's true.
What the radar says.
That's what the radar says the frogs are using lily.
It's raining that bad.
Oh my god. I mean, like, science, not, There's some thunder in the background. We're all gonna die. No. Not gonna lie though, I'm super scared of tornadoes. Because at one time when I was a kid and I was in the backyard in a tent and the tent blew up the street because of the tornado. And then we went inside and I thought my sister had died because my brother was like, no, yeah, she's gone. She was in the garage tearing they had retrieved the tent from the wind and had it in the garage and was like putting it away. But I was like, I thought my sister died in a tornado, and I was super scared, like running back into the house. It was just that, yeah. So I'm torn between really, really loving the rain and like gentle thunderstorms, and being like, I gotta go bring my chickens inside the house and hold them in the basement
You're not
until.
doing that.
I know you don't let me, but that's my impulse, is to be like, quick, just hide underground. Hey, Twisted. One of the benefits of living in England, no tornadoes, right? That would be cool. And it's weird because I've spent my whole life living in like basically Tornado Alley, so. Oh god, about 20 trailers gone that slept through it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Moving my sea glass pendants to that, so then I'll see if they move to the shop shelf then. Right on. Some more beards. Marquita says, I want to thank you for all the things you've taught me, and you make me smile. Right on, and inspired. And the type to have hurricane parties? Oh no.
Well, we missed it.
Missed what?
Everything.
What'd we miss?
Looks like if we leave in the next 2 hours, we'll be trying to catch up with the storm away.
So.
We're good.
We're good? Okay. I've got some of these 6x4mm little beads that I might use. Hey, Randy. I have got to go real quick. Will you come keep them company for just a sec? Pretty please. Thank you. I'll be right back, guys.
Have them look at your stuff.
What stuff?
That stuff.
No, I'm gonna have them look at you.
Stuff.
Look at my Randy. He's so cool. I have to go to the back.
Hello, everybody. There's like a delay in the background. How's everybody doing today? I'm not playing any of that. I'm playing moderator at the moment. I was watching over there at her stuff and looking at the weather radar. I'm doing all right. Lauren was over, and it was just Lauren. Zach stayed home, so she took both of the dogs for the night, and I got to sleep with my legs out straight on like half the bed. It was awesome. It's a great night. We are going to Anime St. Louis, which, not to be confused with the actual city of St. Louis, is in St. Charles. It's like the outskirts of St. Louis. But yeah, that's where we're headed this weekend. In a few hours, actually. We're still waiting on a few of the, what are they called? I think it's UPS is dropping some packages off. Some stuff it was like last Friday at OzCon, and we're like, oh, we gotta remember to do this before, the next weekend. And yeah, totally skipped our mind until we got here on Monday, and we're like, crap, we need to order that. I have not played Breath of the Wild. Funny you should mention that. I've been watching someone else do a Let's Play of it as I sit here and craft and stuff. And it looks fun. It really does. I watched it when it first came out, like a long time ago, and just the amount of stuff that people have found in that game since I watched it already once was just kind of mind-blowing. Like, the way that this guy's going through and solving some of the puzzles on the shrines are just like, I didn't know you could do it that way. That's pretty ingenious. I play on Storm Rage on WoW. I play Alliance on Storm Rage and Horde on Wormrest Accord. Randy, have you seen the Fortnite game? I have not watched. Like, I know what it is only because of memes, but I haven't played it. I have played one round of PUBG with George, and it was okay. I didn't know what I was doing, so I feel like I was on this end of the bell curve as far as over here. I stayed alive till like 12th. I was the 12th person left alive or something. So I stayed alive for quite a while, but that was just me running in circles, not knowing what to do. So that happened. A WoW and Lotto. Fortnite is a thing in my house. Okay. Um, you looking forward to Battle of Azeroth? I don't know, actually. I'm actually to the point now, and it took a while, but I'm like, I think I'm ready to step away from WoW for about another year or three, because it's just I've gotten to the point now where I played through all the Legion expansion. I'm caught up on all that stuff. All that's left for me to do now is to grind out mounts until Battle for Azeroth drops, and even then, it's like I don't know, kind of bored with it. So, like, I am at the point where I'm like, well, I can log on once every Tuesday and play for about 3 or 4 hours and be done for a week. So that's a thing. Let's, you did talk watch Infinity Wars? Oh yes, we did watch Infinity Wars. Sorry, I was like, what? I actually watched it twice. I watched it with Vaughn, Lauren, and Zach, and then we were going to watch it with George, but he couldn't get off work until like super late, and we just. But yeah, we were going to go with George as well, but he had to work super late, and not everyone could kind of meet up at the time. So he was like, "Oh, I'll just go at 11 when I get off work," and I'm like, "It's a 3 hour movie, dude." And he's like, yeah, well, this is the only time I have. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, maybe we'll watch it together later. Turns out he got held until 1 that morning at work, so he didn't get to see it. So the next day he had texted me, he's like, hey, you still want to go rewatch it? And I was like, yeah. So we went and watched it in 3D. And also, I think the very, 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 very beginning was a little disorienting for the 3D, but after that, it was good. Like,
oh, really?
I really enjoyed the movie. Both times.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah. I hate that they changed the MMORPG games free to play. Some games are, some games aren't. So,
What?
here, you take your.
No.
Bye, bye. I don't want to knock your tripod over.
Hey guys. Thank you, Randy. Oh no. I'm sorry, Ton. Can you suggest a bigger size ring that would work for dragon scale? I'm trying to make a keychain and wanted it a little bigger than the bracelet. For dragon scale, I use a 5/16 internal diameter with, I know, Sarah. Sorry, let me finish. 5 internal diameter with 16 and 18 gauge, kind of alternately. But I haven't really tried it with a bigger ring size than that. But no, Sarah says Randy needs his own live stream. Yes, he do. I haven't watched any of the MCUs since Age of Ultron.
Did you ever bring my sippy cup down?
No, I completely forgot. I'm sorry, honey. That is what I'm doing as I watch and listen. Oh, thank you for packing your clothes, honey. Okay. Yo, I'm exhausted and I think I'm getting sick. Like, I just want to go to bed. Marquita asks, do you make paper beads? I haven't. Dragon scale. How do you mean? Like with the scales? Hey, I wanted to say thanks. I found your channel the other day and immediately started painting dragon eyes. Cheapest craft hobby I've found to date, where I only have small cabochons. Right on. Well, the bigger they get, the easier they get too, I think, William. At least for me. But I'm really glad you like what we do here. So glad to see you too. Yeah, the rings. Dragon scale, like finger rings? The life of a Randy and Yvonne fan, craft or game? Both. We're going to be crafting soon. I'm assembling the beads for stringing a necklace. But I'm not sure. I think I have all the bead sizes that I'm going to use out so far. And so now I'm just looking through different like rondels and stuff. Like this is another bead tray. I'm making a dragon scale bracelet with the rings. Okay. spiders, but I don't really think any of these go with what we're working on today. Well, these might look cool, incorporated in with it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Just 2 of them, though. The water is wide, I can swim. And we have my wings to fly. Build me a boat that can carry me, and both shall row. These are probably one of my favorite bead types, are the rondels. So these are more beads. Not gonna lie, I'm like pretty addicted to beads. I love them. I love touching them. I love sorting them. I love touching them and sorting them. So these ones are nice little like fluted edge, like squished beads. You can really hear that wind going. I've sliced agate. I cannot drill through any suggestions. I want to wire wrap them to any tutorials coming on wire wrapping. I'm actually I've already shot the tutorial for this one, and it should be coming out soon. Ah! Oh, well, thanks, Michelle. Find the kitchen a live stream. Hello, Vaughn. Made a tree of life pendant for my mom. Right on. Ah! That is flat wire, Sandy. Today's live stream, bead prawn. For sure, Erin. Like, really. Like, I never would have thought that, like, I would actually have this many beads. Like, but I use them. I do. I kind of. So, let's see. Get your life together, camera. Sharon says we're getting thunderstorms southwest corner of Arkansas. Hope you're safe up there in Missouri. We seem to be doing okay. Like it's a bit windy, but I think we're just catching like the edge of it. Like we have the windows open and it's really nice. We got a little bit of thunder, but nothing too bad. Okay, so let's see. I'm not throwing stuff on the ground.
Prove it.
Eh. You prove it. So do you guys like this angle or do you want like the overhead angle? Yeah, right? Star says I have a hard time using my favorite beads because I don't want them to be gone. Same. I've hoarded beads for like about a decade.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Can confirm, says the Randy. Okay, so and neither have. Okay. So let me get this swarped around. So I kind of like just laying it out a bit. Like that's my favorite part about the bead trays. Oh, I use all sorts of beads. Oh, Abigail, I love that idea. Doing strawberry versions of the avocado earrings. With or without a dipped chocolate or cream effect. That would be so cute. Right now I'm using 10mm round moss agate, 6mm facet, and 4mm round, and then a variety of metal beads. Yep. Nikki says I'm getting better at letting my favorite beads go because then I can buy more. And that's, I've actually found, at least with myself, I'm a lot more, I guess the word I should use is capable of letting my beads go if I'm giving them away, like to a friend or somebody, than I am if it's just like making something to sell. What's up, Randy?
Vaughn Williams is live on YouTube.
What? I love your videos. They're just awesome. Just started watching a month ago or so. Just signed up to be a patron last week. Right on. Well, thank you, Matthew. That's very generous of you. Like, I really appreciate that. Oh man, Sarah says I don't have a Hobby Lobby or Michael's near me. Well, if you can get on the internet, you can actually go to their websites, and if you live within the continental U.S., you can still take advantage of their sales and stuff. Aaron says, "What does the Randy say? What does the Randy?" You got me on that one. I wasn't expecting that. Hey, Brianna. And so now we get to mirror it in the other direction. I like that bead. And now I'm just trying to repeat it in the other direction. Oh no, they won't ship to Ireland. Okay. Well, maybe like Fire Mountain Gems, or I don't know. It's difficult. I wish I had better advice to give. I kind of want soup. Has soup. What size chain would you use for that size pendant? Wow. Sorry. If I would use probably. Oh, I don't know. Something thicker for sure. Like here's some that I actually found in the driveway, so it's super tarnished. But this is about a 2 millimeter link chain, and this is about a 4 millimeter link chain. And I would probably use about a 4 millimeter at the thinnest, but I still feel like that would be very light. And so that's why I'm doing a bead strung necklace. Oh no. Star says I'm mad at Michaels. I ordered 68 bars of in-stock Primo and they could only fill 9. Jeez. Hey Rachel. Yeah, I think they just now sent out the notifications. I tried out that wig jig pendant. I can't get the whip stitch right. Oh no. It can definitely take some practice.
30 minutes late.
Yeah, we've only been going for about 30 minutes. That's okay. There's still so much to do today, but right now I'm just going to focus on enjoying myself and hanging out with you guys. I used to hoard too, beads, yarn, embroidery, frost lace, anything, but then I realized I'm not going to save them for whenever, when is now. Just use them because they made me happy having them. Well, right on. So I'm kind of liking this so far. And I'm just going to repeat this pattern probably quite a bit. Oh, I just saw the notification. Ah, washing your dishes. That's good. We got to clean our kitchen too. And honestly, Patreon has helped me to stop hoarding, because if I fall head over heels in love with something, I just give it away to my patrons, and that way I'm like they can enjoy it for me, which is probably weird, but I like it.
What's the name of the stone?
Right now I'm using moss agate for the neckline, and then this one, it was just labeled as a jasper. It was like a mixed pack of cabochons from like Fire Mountain Gems like a million years ago. No, like honestly, like probably 7 or 8 years ago. That's how long I've been holding on to this stone. You alright, Liv?
Mm-hmm.
Dad, know it. I've only got enough bead caps to drop. I'm one short. Do you make your chain with the jump rings or buy it in bulk? I buy it in bulk from theringlord.com. And then whenever I run out of space in the tray, I just move to the next row up and continue as if I were stringing through here, and then I'll continue that way. Ah, thank you. After I watched your Celtic knot tutorial, I became addicted to drawing them, and I think this current one is too ambitious. Oh no! Ooh, have you a need for tea or smelly good stuff yet? Ooh, not yet, Valerie, but thank you. I've been keeping the sprays that you sent in the fridge, and I'm really loving being able to go and just like do like a cool, kind of aromatherapy mist. It's really nice. Oh, thanks, Adela. She just subscribed to your YouTube channel, baby.
She subscribed to your hubby.
Rubses.
Who is that?
He's just like, who dat?
He gonna be mad when he finds out about me.
Oh no, Randy. But then you'll finally have somebody to game with.
That's fair.
And I am starting to kind of taper the pattern off a little bit. The app crashed. Oh, really? It is an evil conspiracy, Marion. How do you keep all the events straight? I swear every time I blink, you're off to a new event. I have a spreadsheet of all the ones I'm aiming for. Do you do something like that too? Kind of, Rachel. I do have a comprehensive list of all the different events that we do. Keeping a day planner like this can make a huge difference because you can go through and write in the different events. And so it's just whenever we're booking them and stuff, I'll just go through and write them in. But used to I would just keep like a day calendar like this. I would just make a list of all of them. But you trust me, once you start giving like $400 and $500 per show, they start really sticking out in your memory, being like, "Oh yeah, I remember that one."
But then there's the point where you do so many, you're like,
Yeah.
what place was this?
Or whenever you accidentally double book a weekend. Carol asks, "Did Lauren get her workshop built?" I'm not sure actually.
Not yet. I don't think.
We don't think so.
I think the rain has delayed it.
Right. Delayed construction. To the person asking about creative block, shopping the clearance section really helps me there. Looking at a few specific things help jumpstart idea in my brain. That's a good idea. Sarah says, I want to sell some paintings I've done, but I don't want to mess with Etsy or go to conventions. Any suggestions on how to go about it? Ooh.
Art shop?
Yeah, like maybe a local gallery or eBay or... Claudia says, do you even sleep, dear? Yes, I like sleeping. It is very nice. It's honestly, I don't think I'm any busier than you maybe somebody who's juggling like two day jobs. Like, I think that's about as I'm maintaining that level of busyness back whenever we did that. It's just that if I need to take a 10-minute, coffee break or go and stretch, then I can. I'm not accountable to somebody else's time, which is really nice. Like, because I don't know why I can't stand it whenever employers are like, if you're standing around, you're not working. It's like if I got my job done, I'm working. But that's just how I feel about it.
Get your job done, then you're not working.
Like I hate busy work for the sake of busy work. Like, give me a task, let me accomplish that task, and then let me move on with my life instead of like you gotta look like you're busy. There's that, and there's that. And then pop in. There's that one. And that one.
Oh, Sparky, you've missed so much.
Oh, really? That's all grade school is busy work. Right when our minds are the most open and receptive to learning new things. They're like, sit here and do this task, this menial mind-numbing task. Until your brain leaks out of your ear. You know, I hate it when that happens. When you end up with just one lonely little bead cap left.
Try to sell them at a garage sale type thing.
Ooh, that's a good idea. People might not pay the price that you're hoping to get, though. But I think that's also anywhere nowadays, too. Okay, so I've got these 4 into extra. So now I get to dig out crimp beads and some jump rings and different things. Let's see. So I'm gonna need 2 jump rings. Hey, Cindy. Oh! Fashionably late, as usual. Bye, Carol. What's up?
Just that comedian here listening to.
Yeah?
Fashionably late.
Yeah, don't say anything. I'm gonna have to stop you right there, sir.
Man, I'm doing a show and I need to ask you to leave.
Right? Now, whenever I get to this point, though, before I get any further in, I go ahead and put away my extra beads because otherwise you'll see they'll start kind of accumulating. Connie says, "Hi, Vaughn. I just bought the dapping block from Harbor Freight. Was yours coated in oil when you opened it? If so, what should I clean it off with?" Connie, mine was coated in oil. I used alcohol wipes. Like, it actually ended up, it was so much that I just got a washcloth and put rubbing alcohol on it. Oh my gosh. Oh, Brandy, thank you. She says, now you can take a piss break and still get paid. LOL. That's really fair. I haven't gone to the bathroom on company time in ages. I remember that was something that Randy was he would joke about because Randy's very like scrupulous and stuff, and he would not go to the bathroom on company time. And not to get too into his biology, but he can take a minute, and I'm like, honey, you could have made $10. Like, anyways, where are these beads at? There they are. Okay. That was so nice, though. Thank you. Thank you, Brandy. Julie says, I want to thank you for the like on my blue dragon eye bracelet picture I shared with you. Aw. Well, that's the least I can do. I feel bad that I don't go through and comment on everybody's anymore. But it's, I hate typing on my phone. Like, it just, the autocorrect drives me bonkers, and then not using the autocorrect drives me bonkers. So it's just... Yeah, he spends all day, right? No, she's talking about her husband. Yeah, Randy's over here kind of shamefacedly being like, I don't spend all day. Is Sculpey clay not as strong as Primo clay?
I have no idea.
You know, honestly, I haven't sat down and like tested it, but they seem pretty comparable. Like, I don't know, I sculpt with it, so I don't know. Some of them can be more crumbly than others. I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm the wrong person to ask. Ooh, Pamela. I sold 3 dragon eye necklaces and 2 dragon eye bracelets. Right on. Okay, so I got those closed. What did I do with my... It's been... I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's been so long since I've, like, made jewelry that, like, for inventory, that I don't know where a lot of my stuff is anymore. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 crimp beads. Oh, thanks, Nikki. Honestly, it's been just breezing by. I cannot believe how good you guys are to me here on YouTube. Now, this is something that I really like. They're called crimp covers. In this compartment. And I'm using silver ones. So 1, 2, and 3.
You can give us a studio tour?
Ooh.
Today.
Well, I could give them a quick look around. Cindy says, do you ever check your Instagram messages, or do you get too many to keep up? Here lately, I've been getting too many to keep up, and I just haven't really been getting on Instagram very much. Like, I'm trying to, in an effort to be more balanced with my work-life balance and, like, time efficient, I don't really recreationally use social media anymore. Do you coil a wire yourself? If so, how do you coil it? I just do it by hand, kind of like this. Tour time sounds like tool time. It does. Hey, Randy, can I use your crimp pliers?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. What am I doing? Right, okay. I'm going to flip this around. Flip-de-doo. Because now we can start stringing this. There we go. So... here you can see, this is my studio, one side of it. That's a window to the outside world. Gross. Oh, sorry, no, Marion, I didn't see your question. Go ahead and repost it if you would. Over on this side is a lot of, like, leather working. That's kind of Randy's station. To give you guys an idea, I think this is a 14-foot by 21-foot room. Lots of storage underneath the window. Oh. And then... that's where I actually do all of my Patreon processing in Azimuth's old spot, but it's got all sorts of stuff all over the table now. Eep! But yeah, over on this side of the table, you know, I bet you I can actually just detach. There we go. What? You can see, it's a disaster over here. This is a 9-foot long table, which we actually need to redo the organization on. But it has a lot of storage. It's predominantly where I do my leather working, though. Pamela says, how did Randy like the arrowhead necklace I sent?
I liked it a lot.
He says he liked it a lot, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And then there's more storage on this wall. We actually have some leather drying that I need to piece together before we can leave today. Which, of course, it's raining on the day that we need stuff to dry quick. So it's still damp. So I think we're going to have to put a heat gun on it or something. More storage. I know, me neither. Sorry, the app crashed. More storage. This is where we keep our inventory bins. One of them is on the floor right now. This is my wire wrapping and polymer clay corner. Lots of storage. Big box light for good lighting, or trying to. And then here into the what was living room. The last remnant of the living room is the big dog bed. That is basically for the couch. It's for dogs and storage. Packing some stuff up for the show. That table doesn't live there. Cindy says, I wanted to share some with you, but all my pictures are already watermarked and don't want to put anything public on with the name unless it was okay with you. Oh no, yeah, go for it, Cindy. Right, Abigail? It's called Cosmoline, the oil and the new metal things. I had to ask my husband because I couldn't find the life of me remember. Yeah, the doggo couch. Again, a 6-foot table. Come on, camera. Quite blurry. That's my vanity. That's where I put on my makeup. It's a wreck. And then more storage. And then here we have Bertha. This room's in like a weird middle ground. Another box light. Like I don't have regular lamps in my house. We have box lights. Oh yeah, Marion. Storage bookcases. The wind actually uncovered my sewing machine. I actually use like decorative drop clouds over a lot of stuff because the house is super dusty. Plants. But this will lead us through into... this is where I store my extra bags, extra tape, spray paint, extra organizers, more spray paints, more BBs, like just more storage, and then all my hoops and kind of juggling props and things. Kind of in here. How'd that door get open? We have our little Harry Potter closet underneath the stairs that I gotta push shut. And then that brings us through into the paint room, which lots of really nice Western exposure lighting. You can see that in that little closet is where I sit and paint Dragonite. Lots more storage. Lots more storage. Dun dun dun. Lots more storage. And this is actually on the other side of this spot right here is my wire wrapping area. Who hangs your shelves and things? Are you handy with the drill as well as everything else? I usually have Randy help me because I can hang stuff, it just won't be level. And then we come through into the kitchen and sidestep over, and it loops back around into the craft room. So there's the quick tour of, we have converted the whole downstairs into basically crafting area now. Sorry for the horrible quality. That's what happens when I don't use a tripod. About 90% of the stuff in my house is crafting supplies. Another 9% is plant stuff, and then 9% is Randy's things. Randy just makes a face. Connie says your craft space has come a long way since I started watching you back in September, right? And y'all didn't even see us whenever we were in the upstairs, what is now Randy's studio. You mean craft room? You mean craft level, right? But it really helps, especially when we have Zach and Lauren or Asmith over and multiple people are crafting. We need multiple stations to kind of get everything done. And that's when people are like, get a real job. I'm like, excuse me? I could fill a warehouse with my hobby. Like, don't even talk to me, grumpy people. But that's just me. So, what are we doing? Oh, yeah. What was your question, Erin? You have a craft room, you have a craft house. Oh, the percentage, yeah. Geez, Randy should offer to keep his stuff outside so you can have another 1%. No, because I'm going to be taking... Randy just made a face like, excuse me? Asmith was sleeping in the attic, so I'm actually going to be converting the attic into anodizing. I really want to get...
putting anodizing up there?
I don't know where else to put it.
How about we just don't do anodizing?
What? We can't not do anodizing? Are you shitting me? Like, hey Trudy, I was supposed to be making a necklace, but I decided to talk instead. So do you guys sleep in a tent in the backyard? If Randy has a studio upstairs. We actually have 3 bedrooms on the 2nd story and a bathroom and then a finished attic. That's kind of like another bedroom. So upstairs we have Randy and I's bedroom, Randy's studio, and the guest room, which is basically Zach and Lauren's room whenever they're over. And Ember's room when they're not here. But no, it's, for being just the 2 of us, it's a very big house, but we run a business out of it. So, how are your bunny babies doing? Oh, they're all grown up. A lot of them went home with Asmith. I currently have 4 rabbits. So I've snipped a bit of the beading wire. Anodizing does sound exciting.
Does Randy play the guitar, or is that yours?
I play the guitar.
And have you heard of Egyptian coil?
I haven't heard of Egyptian coil. Ah, Psychosis says my first order from Parawire was shipped today. I'm so excited.
None of the musical instruments in this house are mine.
We have a tuba mouthpiece.
No, we don't.
Yes, huh? I have a tuba mouthpiece. Somewhere. Do I still have it? What'd I do with my tuba mouthpiece? It was like, I'm not a hoarder. I just had it from the 8th grade.
Where's that one?
Where's my thing? I'm gonna lose my shit.
I have no rhythm whatsoever.
No, he doesn't. Like, and that's being kind. All right on, Cindy. Oh, and Sarah says, the bracelet I made you may be a bit big, but I like how it turned out. Right on, Sarah. Okay, so whenever I'm putting on crimp beads, you can see I have 2 of them on with just a 4mm gemstone in between. What's up, honey? You were laughing?
Oh, I was just remembering.
And then I'm putting on a jump ring and folding it over. And now I'm going to rethread this tail through, what you remembering? Through these 3 beads. Hey, what you remembering?
Okay, so when we had very first started dating, like years ago, forever ago.
Tell me of the long ago. Of the before times. When you found me and took me home with you.
Yeah, more or less. We went to a drum jam. And
oh, yeah.
It was funny because I was sitting there chilling, like, I'm just enjoying the music. People were like, oh, yeah, come on, get in on this. I was like, oh, no, thank you. I'm fine. And they were like, yeah, come on. And then somebody put a drum in front of me, and I'm like,
like a really nice, big, like 12-inch top djembe drum.
And I'm like, okay, what do I do? They're like, oh, you just hit it with the music. I'm like, okay, well, I'm really bad. No, you'll be fine. Okay. 3 minutes later, they were like, here, try this instead. Took the drum from me, gave me a shaky egg. Which
like
is like
a little Easter egg with like beans in it.
And about 5 minutes later, someone just came over and took the egg from me. I was like, you just enjoy the music. I was like, yeah, that's what I was doing to begin with.
But no, Randy was really nice. I used to go to the monthly drum jams at the Unitarian Church down in Texas. Ago. Like, this really was, please stay. No! Please, you're so warm, and I love being next to you. A little bit. It's muggy. I'm getting, like, clammy, and I don't feel good. No, come back. Please. Please. Can you whack a triangle? Oh, like the ding?
Not even in rhythm.
Nope. But no, it's and I would dance at the drum jams, and so Randy would come to be like, hang out and stuff. And I thought it was so cool.
Don't send me shaky eggs. I hate them.
Yeah, he already has a shaky egg that he won't play with. Cindy says, what area of Texas is your family?
I take that back. I do have a musical instrument.
Your harmonica? What's that? He's so good on the harmonica, you guys.
Oh, I'm really It makes the dogs howl.
It does. My family lives in like the Dallas-Fort Worth area. She's a human blanket, Randy, right? But yeah, so you can see I've threaded back through and I put the bead cover on, and that way I have 2 crimp beads kind of holding it a little. What's up?
Cindy says my 2 oldest boys were born in Denton.
Right on.
Denton.
What's up, Joseph?
What does that mean?
What's that?
He prefers playing with his avocados.
I think you know exactly what that means.
No. Okay, why?
Oh, I don't know, because thank goodness you were born a boy or you had nothing to play with. Hashtag poor middle child. What size wire is that? It's this stuff from Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Show Bob's new milk. Right on. So I don't know what size it is.
Number 2, number 1.
Number 2. I don't know.
I don't know.
It doesn't really say gauge. But what's important about having this wire as opposed to like para wire is you can take it and go like this and it springs right back out to straight. Hey Dark Fury, I'm making a necklace. And so help me, I'm going to finish this necklace in this live stream. If I could shut my mouth for 2 minutes and just get some work done.
Strange Brew says, Eddie Von Williams, could I please commission you to make a Bob's holder for me?
A Bob's
Or
holder?
put a pattern on Patreon like the one you made in the video.
I need to get the pattern put up. I haven't been able to find it, so I'm having to like just remake the template and then I'm going to get it scanned and uploaded. But so that's how it starts. And then I just start stringing on beads. That's the easy and or fun part. 2 hours later. Yeah, right? Like, almost literally. Vaughn, get to work. And so I just throw some beads on there. And then you can see this tail's still poking out. So I'm going to bring these beads up. Is the wire in the 19 strands, it says above the name. This one's actually only 7 strands. I prefer to use a 49 strand, but this is just what I have. But what that means is it's 7 little strands of steel or whatever metal twisted together and then covered in this like vinyl like coating. Ah! Yeah, Dolores, my fingers hurt pretty bad like all the time. Right on, Sean. I love the Celtic Visions weave. Like, it's one of my favorites. But yeah, so a little bit more. And so once I get that tail restrung back through there, because I don't like to cut the wire off close to the crimp beads. Right on, Rachel. Yeah, there was no way we were gonna make it out in time today to make load in.
I'm still waiting on the mailman.
Yep. Oh, I know it, Boogie.
I'll go check the porch.
Okay.
In case he was a ninja mailman.
What gauge wire do you use for wire wrap rings and ear cuffs? Usually either a 20 or an 18 gauge wire. But yeah, so that's how it's looking so far. And I just like beads. Hey, Lance, thank you. Stringing some beads, stringing some beads. Stringing some beads, stringing some beads. Stringing some beads, stringing some beads. It is so riveting. Sean says, someone asked, but I'm interested too. Do I reduce the marks on the rings? How do I reduce the marks on the rings my pliers are making? First, you'll want to make sure that your pliers don't have teeth. Just the smoother the jaw, the better a result you're gonna get. How goes it?
Well, the ninja mailman came.
Oh?
But the UPS guy has not.
Did he take the package that was sitting out there?
Yep.
Good. Just throw it everywhere.
Oh, I'm gonna.
And then also there's a product called Tool Magic. Oh my god. Sorry, I just watched Randy throw the junk mail that he was taking to the shredder all over the kitchen. All over the kitchen. Like, it's just, like, it was papers floating in the breeze. Do you make your own anodized aluminum jump rings or do you buy them? Currently, Shay, we buy them, but I would love to get to where we are making them ourselves. Rachel says, Hub says he's not creative or artsy, but I swear he comes up with more ideas than I do. Right on. He just doesn't know how to make things yet. Well, thank you, Lance. I'm so glad to be helpful to you. Would you consider doing a 20-day juicing challenge with me if I help? I don't like juice. Like, I really don't. And I get super hangry. Like, 3 days into that challenge, I would be homeless and have no friends. Like, I don't do well if I don't eat solid food. But I am down about 3 pounds this week just by, like, Randy and I have been going on walks every evening. I am training. Randy's training with me. But I'm training to go on my very first backpacking trip with my very good friend Lara. And I think she's going to take us around a 5 to 7 each day hike. Like, we'll hike 5 to 7, overnight it, and then 5 to 7 back. So I have got to train up to that. So last night, Randy and I actually walked like 2.5 miles. And like, so far, like, my ankles hurt a little bit, but it's more like the muscles and from being like overweight and out of shape. So no way to sugarcoat it. I just need to be more active. So we're being more active, and I'm keeping my calories under 2,000 a day, and I've lost 3 pounds this week. So that's good. Staying hydrated and everything. So yeah, Nikki says that's why I do really low carb. I can't handle the hangriness otherwise. Right on. Okay. So this is how it's coming along. And I love the combination of metal and gemstone beads. I love it. Like, that makes me so happy. Thanks, Pam. How's the hiking coming? We've only been walking paved paths so far because it's been so wet that it's like, I'm not going to go trekking through the mud right now and risk twisting my ankle. Rachel says, I thought you looked a bit slimmer. You go, girl. I've been doing keto personally. Haven't started walking yet. It's been off and on cold, rainy, then warm. So, right. And it's, I just try to be moderate because I know that I have an inclination to extremes. I'm either like starving myself or binging, and clearly that has not been working. Um, and so I'm trying to just do something that's sustainable. Uh, but my mom has had a ton of success with juicing, though. So it's not saying that it doesn't work. I just know that it doesn't work for me. Because, like, if I do a liquid meal for one meal in the day, I'm gone. Like, my energy level is shot. I'm mad at existence. Like, it's bad. Ooh, I love that bead.
Where's Lara taking you on a hike?
I don't know yet. Like, I have no idea where Lara's taking me. So, adventure. I'm just like, hey, will you come, like, get me lost in the woods? And she's like, sure. And I'm like, yes. But I think we're going to have a base camp, though. Because if I'm going to bring Randy along with me, it'll do well to have a base camp. And that way we can, like, come back and have, like, I car camp pretty comfortably. So, yeah, Lara's kidnapping me. It's okay. She'll send me back. Like, one night alone in the woods with me, and she's going to be like, no, somebody take her.
No, the dogs don't get to go.
No, the dogs don't get to go. They are not well trained. Lisa says I can walk up to 5 miles at work. Right on. And that's also, I'm trying to train up to where I'm gonna have probably a 20 to 30 pound pack on, because I know that an overnight pack isn't going to weigh that much. But I also know that if I train with a pack that weighs that much, then I want the trip to be easy, you know. I don't want to be killing myself just to keep up, because Lara's like super fit, like super duper fit. So I don't want to be killing myself to keep up. So that's how it looks. I just string right through the bale. We should all meet up Havasu Falls and hike. That'd be cool. Meet up camping trip. Let's all go on. That'd be really cool, actually. Like a music festival or something. I'm just saying. Make somebody else host the venue. Hike your own hike. Best advice for backpacking. Thanks, Erin. But yeah, once you get the beads set up, it comes together pretty quickly. Oh, water is white, I can't swim. And usually the first thing that I get uncomfortable with when hiking is my shoes. My feet sweat, like, it can be winter, and I, like, wave my arms around a bit, and my feet start sweating. Like, and this was whenever I was in marching band and everything. Like, I was quite fit in high school. I did marching band and fencing, and I mean, I still ate like a garbage disposal, but teenager. Um, but it's like, and then once my socks get wet, I get blisters, and I don't function well if I've got blisters on my feet. Did you see the fluid pill comment? I swear it helped my hands more than anything after working them. I did it. Adela says I'm so jealous. I walked to the car and I'm tired. Do it, Randy?
Fluid pills and ibuprofen. Helps with hands.
Oh, okay. Like water retention.
There's a fluid pill.
Right on. Ooh, is anybody going to the Bristol Ren Fair? Actually, Lara is on. Is it the Bristol?
I think it is. The one in Wisconsin?
Yeah, but no, is that the one that she's in the Queen's Court? I don't recall. I'm a horrible friend. Train will all gear you plan on using beforehand. You'll find some stuff you thought like doesn't work for you. I'm all for the group hiking, right? I have fibro and lupus and it still helps. Oh, right on, Cindy. That's good to know. Yeah, Dark says there is special socks for that. And I want to try the special socks and again, make sure that it works beforehand. Like, I don't think Lara is in the SCA. But she's a free spirit. Like, she kind of mingles with everybody, and I really like that about her.
Bamboo socks.
Do what?
Bamboo socks.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
What?
Well, you know that bamboo yarn that I used for a while?
Mm.
Super soft, like it's just a nice fiber. That would do a lot of wrapping and they would hurt terribly, and that was the best thing so far. Right on. Strange Reese says, what are the beads? Very pretty combination. Just a lot of different shapes of moss agate. Some 8mm round, some 6mm faceted, and some 4mm round with just some little metal beads from like Michael's. Like some little rondels and stuff. Stringing some beads, stringing some beads. Stringing some beads, stringing some beads. So there we go. And I feel like that holds up to the weight of the pendant really nicely. It's green and scenic here with fresh air. I lived in Wales for 13 years as an adult, but I was born here too. Right on. My hands have calluses from wire wrapping with the wire currently. I see them as battle scars, and I win whenever the design works, right? Actually, you can kind of, well, it's got leather stain on it now, but I've just had a callus heal up. Get darn tough wool socks are the best hiking socks, and they're guaranteed. You get a hole in they send you new ones. Ooh, okay. Camping Craft Fest 2019 should be a thing. We could all learn poi and hooping and sit and play music, shaky eggs for certain folks. Not pointing any fingers. Our own crafting burn event, right? Well, let's go to somebody else's event first because I do not feel like organizing an event. Let's just go where somebody else already did all the hard work. Which kind of that's what the conventions are. They're just indoor burns. Okay. It's coming around. What's up, love? All right. Oh, Sean's going to interfuse. That'd be so cool. I think I might try to hit a burn or something this year. I don't know. I need to not overextend myself again. What? So I'm going to get the camera flipped around. Sitting in my camper right now. Ooh, Crafty is ready. Ooh, that'd be cool. Because I used to go to an event in high school called Celebration of Womanhood where they just rented out like a Girl Scout camp for the weekend.
Owls.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was called COW because it was COW, Celebration of Womanhood. But it was a really fun event. And they would have like panels and stuff in the lodge building. That's where I knitted for the first time. That's one of the places where I learned about belly dance. Um, can you give me some history on Celtic crosses and designs? Ooh, honestly, I don't know if I could give you anything that a good, thorough Googling wouldn't do. I'm more from just teaching you how to make it than from a historic perspective. Like, I find history fascinating, but I do not retain it very well at all. Yeah. Mercy. Kind of like summer camp for adults. Like, we get to go and, like, party and howl at the moon at night, and then make crafts all day.
Do you speak any German?
I don't speak any German. Yet. Okay, so we've gotten to the end of the necklace, and you'll notice this is quite short. Whenever I'm making necklaces for sale, I'll make it to about a 16-inch of the, like the beadwork, and then I'll add chain to get it to be adjustable, up to 30 inches. So, yeah, this is not in this heat, that's true. And it's a lot of the places that host summer camps are actually really great about being accessible, and just having like options. Oh, that'd be cool, Emma. Sparky's asks, what are the beads that you're using? I'm using 8mm round, 6mm faceted, and 4mm round, all in moss agate, which is what's giving us the really nice color variants, and then just some different beads and bead caps from like Michael's. So I've threaded on our 2 crimp beads. Beep. I'm pretty short, so 16 inches would be a good length for me. Yeah, it's typically, unless it's like a choker for someone with a very petite neck, I've never really needed a piece of jewelry to be under 16 inches. And so it's nice to be able to, just make it longer. That was the other question, where to find the bead caps. Yep, just at Michael's. Or Fire Mountain Gems, or eBay, or Amazon, or just Google the term bead cap, and I'm pretty confident you'll find what you're looking for. I always find that necklaces on wire break for me. It must be really rough on mine when I wear them. Do you ever have that issue, or do your customers ever mention that issue? With this 7 strand that I'm using, this is a little bit flimsier than I would have liked for it to have been. I've only had to restring my necklace once, and I've had it on the 7 wire. I prefer to use 49 strand, but that's like quite expensive. But and that's also, this is very different from, like, if you can see, it's 7 strands of wire twisted together, covered in a nylon coating. So this is very different than just taking like wire like this, which is a single wire. I would never string a necklace up on this. It is way too brittle and inflexible. You can see it kinks and holds its shape if you go like that. See how that happens? Oh, right on. I'll have to check that out, Psychosis. Whereas this stuff, you bend it, springs right back. That's really nice. And I feel like that makes a big difference in your work. And so now I'm going to come in here and crimp and crimp. And I'm going to go ahead and put the bead cover on, the crimp cover. There we go. This is easier to take off than to add on. Yes, for sure, Pat. But with the beaded stuff, you can only take off so much. So I'd rather take some of the extra wire off than have to worry about restringing a necklace at a show. Okay, getting in there nice and tight, clipping the wire. And you can actually save this because you can make earrings with it. Trying to give myself a little bit of room. There we go. Because I don't want my crimp beads super tight because I need to be able to fit the crimp cover in there. And here you can see the difference between just a crimp bead and a crimp bead with a crimp cover. Just like that. There we go. Okay. So now it's bound off. And yeah, it fits really snug on me. So what I'm going to do is, here I have some chain. And I'm going to measure off about 2 inches, maybe just 1.5 inches for on this side. And 1.5 inches for on the other. And again, this is around a 2 or 3 millimeter chain. And then I'm going to come in, this is enameled copper from the Ring Lord. And I'm going to do about 4 inches of this. And that is going to be for our extender chain. I need to work on bracelet. I need to stop playing Dragon Ball Z. What? Do you sing as well as play? I so do. You write songs too. I've been songwriting for many years and it's a great day to relax. Well, Dolores, I do play like the guitar and, well, and it's very loose. By saying play, I mean I play around on the guitar and the harp and the piano, and I played flute all through high school. And I continue on that, and that translated really well over to like the penny whistle and the ocarina and stuff. But I don't really do a whole lot of songwriting except for on the guitar, and most of that's just messing around and making chords that sound pretty. But I wouldn't call it songwriting because it's mostly just like practicing scales, you know. But I do love music, and it makes me sad. Music and dance are like 2 of my passions that I don't really get to practice as much as I would like. For now. And that's anytime I have free time, I'll go and I'll play with like my poi or my hoops or belly dance or practice one of my instruments. Well, Dolores, on a lot of my videos, the background music was my own work. Helps avoid copyright infringement. And Craft Invasion 2020. That would be really cool, though. Okay. So here you can see we had just attached a bit of chain there into the back, and I'm going to need to get the clasp on. So let me find, there's my clasps. Just a little container of clasps. Ah, thanks, Dolores. And a little ring. And so this finally came together. It took like honestly, I can get this done in like 30 minutes when I'm not just hanging out. But I've had a really good time hanging out with you guys today. we still have quite a bit of work left to do. So, squirrel. Oh, wow. Time for coffee, right? Well, I'm having a bit of a sour stomach, so I think I'm going to lay off the coffee for a minute. I think I need something other than coffee in my stomach is what's happening. I may flutter my eyelashes at Randy and try to get him to take me out to lunch. He just flutters them back. And here we go. Oh, wine. Have wine with your coffee, right? That's a really good idea, actually. I should probably do that. Couldn't hi, says Randy. Okay. Get the hair up out of the way. Thanks, Sean. And then let's try it on. See how it sits. So how much would you sell that for? I was actually going to ask you guys how much you thought I should sell this for. Because that's the thing, too, is something sells for much more on my Etsy now than what it does out of my booth. But yeah, just a nice little necklace. I really like these ones, kind of onto the sides. $500, oh my god. Oh my god, no. I was thinking like 60. So, I mean, if somebody wanted to pay me 400 for it, then you can have it. Like, you know, because there was a lot of wrapping on this part, but yeah. I really like it. Emma. Oh, don't tempt me. Randy would skin me, though. We're supposed to be making inventory for the booth. I can't give this one away. This is Mr. Jook. Right on. Hey, Randy, how much do you think? You probably want me to sell it for 75. He's over there like, you know me. I know. I really like it. 66666. That's a big one. How many? I can't even pronounce that number.
I don't know, but there's some 8s in there too.
There's some 8s. No, I really liked making it. I kind of, on something like this, since it's heavy in the front, I would do a bead through like a head pin just to counterweight in the back, and that way you see it'll sit more like this instead of pulling up onto the back of my neck. And I really prefer stuff like that. Auction it. If it doesn't sell this weekend at Anime St. Louis, I don't know if I'll auction it. I really hate working with eBay. Like, too much work. Like, I'll put it up on Etsy. How about that, you guys? I don't know how to price things either, Psychosis. I've just been doing this for like a decade and I still don't know. I don't know. I'm just making it up. 9,000. 9,001. No. Let us know if it sells. I bet it will. All right, Sean. Well, thank you. Hopefully it will. I don't know. Anime St. Louis is usually a really good show for us, but I don't know. It's been a year since we were there last, so I'm putting a tag of 75 on it. So, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really enjoyed making this piece with you. And if you want to keep an eye out for, can you have an auction on Facebook? Well, I don't really know how to do that. Susan, it took me about an hour and a half to string it, which was excessive. It usually only takes me about 30 minutes. All right, on. This one will be coming out, this tutorial for the pendant will be coming out on May 13th. So I kind of think if someone gives you 9, yeah, I'd be like, sold. Where's the best place to buy online, especially wire? Oh, and the pendant took me probably about like 3 hours. Well, Sunday the 13th, but almost, Sarah. I get all my wire from parawire.com. Okay, but I'm gonna let you guys go. Maybe Randy will feed me, but it's been really great hanging out, you guys, and we will see you around. Happy crafting.